Hi folks, my name's Marion Nisbet and I'm a member of Disabled People Against Cuts, and it was through that I was put in touch with Transport for All and Share Action. So I attended the first group AGM in Aberdeen a month or so ago now, can't remember, and I was armed with my best posh frock and a question about wheelchair priority on their buses, and the ongoing battle for space between wheelchairs, Zimmer frames, shopping trolleys and baby buggies, and they're all fighting over the same space, 3 or 4 seats. I regularly see disabled people and carers getting left at bus stops because of the lack of provision and the lack of training, as most drivers just choose to look the other way when there's these ongoing battles going on in their buses. There's also the problem with conflicting policy, like First Bus will have a different policy in Birmingham from it does in Glasgow, so that needs to get sorted out. I also explained to them that I often have to intervene when I'm on a bus, and regularly with just a wee bit of direction and a wee bit of organisation, everyone can get on the bus, but unfortunately I'm not on every bus, and they need to get their act together. So I also invited Tim O'Toole, who is the new head of Scottish First Group, to come and travel with me and see the reality of the number 7 bus in Govanhill in Glasgow, and he agreed. I nearly died. So I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully I'll be able to give you a wee update on that. And I believe that since asking the question, First Group have already entered into a positive dialogue with Transport for All, and I think they've at least got meetings set up. So along with me there was a friend and comrade of mine called Jim Matheson who came along, and his question was about the turn up and go policy on trains. He pointed out that this was a 2-tier system and that disabled folk, like everybody else, we don't always plan our lives exactly 24 hours in advance, and just like everybody else we can get held up, we can be running late, and so basically they need to have a look at this policy and do better. I attended the Stagecoach AGM in Perth, and pretty much asking the same question about the turn up and go policy, and I hope that this encourages them to reevaluate their policy and get into a positive dialogue with Transport for All. On both occasions I felt that it was an extremely worthwhile use of my time. I'm not quite Rosa Parks yet, but I reckon that I've helped, along with Share Action and Transport for All, to put these transport providers and the lack of provision for disabled folk under the spotlight. I really hope you have a fab AGM. I hope next year we can guilt trip all these transport providers into providing me with free transport to get down and join yous. I fully intend to attend any AGM that Transport for All and Share Action want me to attend north of the border. As I said to Leanna, I really felt quite good about it. I felt like I was being positive. I felt like I wasn't a scrounger and a skiver. And just in my last wee minute, I just want to say to everyone that's attending that AGM today that it's better to die on your feet or your wheels or live forever in your knees. Thanks for listening. Bye.